Okay, I start recording the class. Let me do screen sharing. I share the screen. Okay, I have started recording the class. I share the screen. I ask you, please shut down your computer, please. Shut down your computer, please. Okay. In last 3 weeks, we have learned basic and advanced computation as well as data mining and data analysis by Python, right? Last 3 weeks, I tried to cover these things. Today, I'm going to cover first web scraping. Okay. And next week, I want to do text analytics or natural language processing or text analysis. Clear? Understand? So now we need to understand what is web scraping. So in web scraping means, suppose we have a Western Illinois University, and in this university we have a statistics decision science department, right? In the decision science and economics department, suppose there are altogether 20 faculty, right? So each faculty has their informations. What are their informations? Where did they go for their PhD? How many publications they have? What was their undergraduate degree? So suppose 20 faculties informations are in the Western Illinois University website. And all of the informations from the website I want to bring at once to the Python. Understand? That is called the web scraping. Okay? Web scraping means what? Suppose you use the Twitter. Okay? So Twitter, suppose Elon Musk made a comment. Okay? That Chinese electric vehicle BYD is a global threat for the other car companies. Okay? And what happened immediately? His stock price went down. Okay? And then also he come up with the idea, I need to reduce the price because this is a competitive market and there is a World Trade Organization. You cannot do anything. This is their country. They are doing these things in a cheap way as well as efficient, and they are getting the European market, BYD. Okay? And then immediately 5,000 people make a comment on that. Understand? Your responsibility is to bring all of those comments together in the Python. Are you understanding? This is called the web scraping. Sometimes people say web scripting, okay? Or sometimes they also call it maybe web analytics, something like that. Clear, right? So I'm going to show you 2 examples of web scraping. One, by bringing all the inaugural speeches of US presidents from 1789 to now. All the speeches is preserved in Avalon project at Yale University, and also I will bring all informations from the website of a department of university. Clear? You understand, right? So let us start discussing these things one by one. So I open the Anaconda. Let me open the Spider. Okay. Open desktop. So I want to open these three. I open these three. So you got the background, what I'm going to discuss, right? We are going to discuss what? There is a website, and website there are a lot of information. I want to bring all of them at once to the Python. And next class, I will show you how to analyze those things and come up with some beautiful figures, frequency table, what cloud, all of these things. Okay, first of all, let me copy these things. That's very weird. Very weird. If this is gone, then I cannot teach class today. Yeah, I don't know why this is not in there. So I'll change it, don't worry. Okay. So this is called the Yale Law School. Yale Law School preserved all American presidents' inaugural speeches. Okay, George Washington, two speeches 1789 and 1793. Can any one of you tell me which president was in the office for more than 2 terms?
It should be Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. Why?
I think during World War II, he ran for a third term,
Yeah.
but
So Roosevelt was the lucky guy. This is the Roosevelt. He was in office for this many times. Okay. That guy, this guy, 1925, this guy, Kelvin Kors. So when I'm going to discuss this thing, so if I click in there, no speech is in there, okay? Kelvin Kors. But if you click other one, speech is in there. Are you seeing? This is the speech for the Harding in 1921. I want to bring all of this at once to Python. All of these speeches. Are you understanding?
yeah, yes, sir.
In the data frame format. Okay, data frame format. I will bring all of these in this. So in order to do that, I have to explain the Python code and how we have to do these things. During your lifetime, in the future, if you work in the industry as a data scientist, predictive modeler in the Google, Amazon, or some other company, you have to do a lot of text analytics. because people buy from the Amazon, then they put a rating. From Airbnb, if you leave, and it's an amazing home, cheap price. Free breakfast they left in their refrigerator, right? These are the comments people write. You're responsible to bring all of those comments together and analyze and give it to your manager how to make money by doing all of these things. So you have seen in this case, one president speech is not in there, which is Kevin Kudres. Okay. So during the time when I discuss the code, I will mention these things because this is so. See, some people are so generous. This Calvin Coolidge, he became president after the death of this certain death of Harding in 1923. Okay, 1923 he died. He took the power. He became president, and then he served 2 years, and then he again ran for the presidency, and he became president. He was in the office for the 6 years. He had an opportunity to run third term and become a president for 10 years, but he said that no, 10 years is way longer. When I was reading his history, why he did not run, I found that thing. But those things is very rare in the context of our country. I can say that. If in our country there is a president, he wants to be president forever.
Yes, he went power.
So this is the different kind of person, and he was very successful. His policies and okay. So you understand this is Avalon project, and if you click in there, I got the speech. If I click in there, I got the speech. If I click in there, I got the speech. My responsibility is to bring all of this in the Python. Okay. Let me start then. So let me go there. I hope it will work. Copy. And I want to go to the Python. Let me Control V. Let me see what's wrong between these two. Avalon Law, Yale, Edu. Avalon Law, Yale, Edu, subject.
Yes.
Okay. I understand now. So you got it, right? URL equal to double quotation and the double quotation. And the double quotation and delete the previous line. Previous line has been deleted. Okay. Now, these are the packages: import request, import BS4, import beautiful soup. Okay. Import time, import pandas as PD, from pandas import data frame. These are the things some other people successfully made us as their slave to use their tools, which we are going to use. Clear? Yeah. But if you think that you are over smart, then you can write your own code, everything from scratch. Okay. Now, after that, I run the URL. It is running, right? So that means this URL has all the informations. Okay. Now, this is request.get. Request.get, I am getting URL in Python. Make a get request to the URL and parse the response using beautiful soup. After that, line number 15 is telling you, line number 15 is telling you response.content. So response is what I got the URL, and dot contents means in that URL, whatever contents I want to get, and I want to make a HTML dot parser. Listen, all websites are written in HTML format or XML format. This one has been written as a HTML format. For example, if I take you there, this is Avalon project, right? See where other things is coming from. If I right click on here, if I right click on there and view page source, are you seeing these things coming? Yeah. Okay. In this case, first one is what? HTML, right? First one is it. Some of this is also written in the format of a XML. Okay, in the format of a XML. Nowadays, if you want to go to a work in industry, you will see young people 23, 24 and 25 years old, they knows a lot of stuff. Okay, they knows a lot of stuff and efficiently they know how to use the ChatGPT and quickly doing lot of work, So you understand, I go to the, in your homework problem, you go to the page, right click and view source page, and then in this source page, it will appear some of the informations I have to prove and plug in there in order to get this information. Clear? So this is called the source page. Okay. After that, HTML person means what? So if you want to know what the word person means, what are they doing? It is written HTML format. If it is parsed, then data will come in the format of a text format. Parse word means computing, that means you are computing it in this format. So these are all keywords they have developed. We are writing their code. Okay. Now find all the tables on the page. So come in here after writing soup. This is the, I just named the soup. If you do not like this, you can put any name in here. You understand, response is the URL, what I got, and then URL, whatever content, it is in the HTML format, but I'm parsing it from the HTML format. And after that, now soup, that is find all table. So if you come in here, you will see there is a table started in there, right? This is a one table. Okay. Then there is another table. Are you seeing table starts in here, table finish in there? So when you see the forward slash, that is the end of this table. This way. Are you okay? You remember right click, right? Right click on the web page. It will take you source page. How in hidden HTML format the website is written, that is mentioned in there. So there is a table after table. All of these things come in there. Okay. Then we write here find all table. Writing this. Okay. Now here is the important thing. Speech underscore list, that is just the name. Speech underscore list pd.data frame. This is structure. This is the all tables. From the all tables, I want to take third table. 2 means what? 3, right? In Python, 0 equal to 1, 1 equal to 2, and 2 equal to. So that means third table I am picking and all rows for that table. Zero means what? Start from 0, right? Right? Python starts from 0. So that means each precedent, 1 row. That means entire speech is big, but in the data frame format, it is just a 1 row. Are you understanding? How many presidents America has? 44 presidents, right? 45 presidents.
Just about.
So 45 row. So Barack Obama has entire speech in 1 row. Okay. So now these white tables, that too, that is also I need to explain. So come in here. In this case, no precedence is in there. So table 1 starts in here, table 1 finishes in here. Because I took all table, now I am picking third table, right? I put 2, right? 2 means third. Okay, so this is the one table. That table does not have any valuable information. This is the second table. That does not have any valuable information. Okay, now come in here. This is the third table, starts from there. This is the third table, starts in here, and this is all the precision. Okay, George Washington, John Adams. Okay, if you come down all the way, that table ends in there. Okay. Are you getting it? This table all is in the capital or capital letter format. This table, right? The line number 55, line number 55 of the source page, that is the third table, because second table is this one. This is the second table. This is the first table. I do not need this table. I need third table, which starts in there. Come down. Here. Are you understanding? Yes. So if you understand this code, then you can write your code. Okay, gentlemen?
Actually, we based on the fact that the forward slash represent the end of every table,
Table, yeah.
but there are some few of them.
Here table, here end of the table.
So the one that you've already highlighted,
That is end of the table. That table has as a beginning.
line 218, there is a forward slash zero.
But this is, there is no table there.
Oh, okay. Great.
That is TR and then finishing of the TR.
Okay.
TR, finishing of the TR. Okay, yes, yes.
So that's basically like HTML, like the structure, like the website.
So what I understand, did you ever write your own own website when I was a faculty in another university? When I'm developing my website, when I click something, they will take you in a format. And then after writing, so those things, if I publish, then it is published in a beautiful format. But for some reason, they, in the background, they are writing like this format. Understand? So I have gotten whatever the Avalon project is, the beautiful project, that Avalon project, it should be in there. This one, the way they have written all of this embedded, so it is coming actually if you right click in there and view the source space. Okay? Is that answer your question? Okay. So you understand then line number 21, right? Line number 21, what I am doing? Line number 21, I am picking table number 3. Table number 3 has all the speeches. Okay? And then after picking table number 3, I put a 0. So that means each table has pick all the rows. All the rows for that. Okay. Now, yeah, you have question? No. Now take a look. Oh, that is the. Now let me take you to one of these. Are you seeing here double dot? It is a pattern, okay? It is a, so each speech is this in here. So H reference. So in this case, so Richard Malhus Nixon, in this case, his speech is in there, his speech is in there. Understand? So this is a pattern. Double dot. It starts with this. All of this starts with the double dot. So after that, I'm going to the specific one. In order to do that, see, PPR link, it is a function. You already wrote the Python function, right? Python function, and link is a argument. If you do not like the link, you can put here A, B, C, D, whatever you want, you can put. That is just a argument, link link. Okay. So that argument link dot replace with this, and in this pattern I'm finding. Okay. Link dot replace this with this pattern I'm finding. So that is why I wrote there. Prepare the links by replacing this with the base URL. So in this way, they will give us, when I recall the function prepare underscore links, they will give us the base URL thing. And after that, take a look, next one, next line. Okay, let me go there in order to clarify these things. Now, are you seeing there, each of these start with the letter A, then H reference, right? So how can you do these things? For example, in a data, in a Python data, so if it is your data, then if you want to indicate a variable, you can write like this way, right? So this is the scenario here. Within A, H, R, A, F has been written, A and HRF has been written. For A, in the tables dot select tray AR. So what I'm doing now in this case, the PPR links that I use here as the function, that PPR links I am writing in there. Take a look at that. This is need to, you need to understand this. Here I create a function PPR links. PPR links, I am creating a function where if these things is found, I want to replace it by that. Okay, I want to replace it by that. So that means they will understand. And now this function I am calling in here. So from there they will find this A, I reference these things, and for A in the tables 2, that means entire tables 2, whenever they will find, they will go that this is kind of loop and select TRA. That means this TRA you are selecting, this TR and A you are selecting. So TR, it start with the TR and finish with the TR. Start with the TR, finish with the TR. Clear? My basic training, let me tell you, when I was undergraduate student, my basic training was in mathematics and statistics. So calculus, this and that. Honestly speaking, what is continuity, what is differentiability, how to derive chi-square distributions, how to derive this probability, what is the application of this, and linear model, the logistic regression model, these are the things I learned when I finished my undergraduate degree in SPSS. But after coming in here, in order to survive in the job market, you want something. Because in the advertisement they are saying the professor must need expertise in the art. He has to have the experience of teaching big data. He has to have the experience of learning Python. So they are forcing us, and we are sacrificing our valuable family life, personal life, and learning one after another. Down the road, 2-3 years later, 5, 10, 50 years, is something you might learn, and you have to learn. If you do not learn, that's fine. Someone else will learn, and he will take your job. Understand? So I am trying my best to explain how to bring all the data in there. So you understand that line number 28? I have a question.
Yes, why are you using the TR? Because if you open the source page.
Within the table, there is a TR beginning, TR ending. Within that TR, each precedent speech exists. Table, all precedents, table third. But we have to separate precedent by precedent that are within TR. Thank you for asking good question.
But in the same source page, there is a TD.
Is there TD beginning and ending? No. TD means a specific persons, and then see there is a spend class, and the next TD is his inaugural speech. So TD, I think we do not need it. And moreover, dot we already replace. We are specifically interested in the double dot one. So other things we do not need. So when I giving instructions one after another, I'm saying do this. When they are doing the PPR links, in PPR links, I am already said that double dot one. So that PPR links is, I am recalled and line number 28. Okay. Now, this is done. Where is table 0? Okay, these things I already explained. Next thing I already explained, so let me run this. Runs good. I'll tell you another interesting story after teaching 2 class, okay? So now extract the name of the speeches from the 3rd table on the pages. Name of the speeches. So I want to give a name. So I want to give here, I have to write a name and name equal to 1789. First one. Then next one is 1783. Something like that. I want to go that way. Corresponding to 1789, the speech of the George Washington. Okay. So A dot get text for A in the tables 2 dot select trace A. Okay. So it is a kind of looping in here we are doing. Okay. A dot, so extract the name of the speeches from the 3rd table on the page. Okay. After doing this, now define a function to retrieve the text of a speech given its URL. Now, get speech, I am writing a function and try make a get request to the speech URL and parse the response using beautiful soup. So response request dot get link, that is what I am telling. So get the link like the way I wrote previously. Now, as I have to apply these things for the entire data, I am writing a function where argument is the link. So that link I have specified in here, and beautiful soup I run over this response.content. Okay. Previously I wrote these things for a specific one. Now I am running it for entire thing. So that is why. Now I have to join them speech quotation mark join P dot get text for P in the soup select P. Here P is nothing, just a loop. P is nothing, just a loop. Now slow down the web page retrieval so that server does not get overloaded. So 44, line number 44, I put time.sleep. Now see, Avalon project, right? Avalon project has all president's speeches, right? So I'm downloading them, but there is the IT manager who is maintaining these things. I'm going to tell you an interesting story that I said. So they said, why all of these things is downloading there? Is there anything wrong? Okay. So that is why I said that, well, I want to keep a 1 second or maybe 10-second pause. So download 3 and then give a 1 minute pause. And then download another 3, then give a 1 minute pause so that there would not be any problem. Okay. What? Okay, so server get overloaded. Suppose in this classroom has 200 persons, right? So 200 persons started to download all of these things at once. If server is overloaded, nobody can download this. Understand? So that is the thing. And then return speech, and then now line number 48, accept request dot exceptions, request dot exception is E. If there is an error, return none. So that means in 1925, that president does not have a speech, right? So if that speech is in there, accept request dot exceptions as E. If there is an error, return none. So I do not need to give a warning sign in there. Oh, well, you wanted to bring all of these things. One is not there. So I just want my program to be very good. That's the reason line 48 has been written. You remember that, like 1925, a president's speech is not in the Avalon project, right? You saw that. That president's speech is not in the Avalon project. So if they will run this loop and then they find that, well, that speech is not in there, so how can I do that? So there could be an error or warning message they will give. we do not need that warning message, so that's the reason we are writing that. So let me tell you one. Previously, I discussed request.get in here. Request.get, right? And then I got in here beautiful soup. That is what just individually run over there. But in here, I am running everything on a function, and finally recalling the function, I will get everything. So let me run this. It is run. Now I wrote the function in here, get speech, and then I write here get underscore speech link for link in the links. This link is loop, but that links that I had created before that one. That links I have created before, this is the links. Okay. In that links, I am running, I am applying get speech. I got all the documents in here. So run that one. So now they are running the loop on entire all of those 44 precedents, maybe altogether 100 speeches, something like that. So it is taking time. It is taking time. Okay. It is taking time. Okay, it is done. Okay, as it is done, now come there. Now df dot head. Are you seeing name? This is the name 1789. Fellow citizens of the Senate of the House. Fellow citizens of the Senate and of the House of the Representative. Are you seeing that? Now come to that one. Fellow citizen, I am again called upon by the voice. Fellow citizen, I am again called upon by the voice. So it is just a, this is one column, this is second column. This row is very big, entire speech is in one row. Understand? Entire speech is a one row. So if you want to take a look at that, import numpy as np. Then if you write np dot shape, and then you can put here df. So you will get 55 speeches and 2 columns. Some of the speeches are not in there. Okay. Clear, you got it, right? So now the question is, this is the data. With this data, what can I do? Text data, right? Text data, what can I do? So all 55 speeches, I can put all the text together in one file. I can count how many times among these 55 speeches the word love is in there. how many times in these speeches the word we will beat you is in there. How many times good word, how many times bad word. Okay? If you mess up with the USA, we have the long memory. Long memory is really good word, but the context is saying it is not a good word, right?
Yeah.
You understand? Understand, right? So these are called the sentiment analysis. All of those things we will learn in our next class. How to analyze those data. Okay, how to do this. Now I am going to, okay, do you have any question? What we have learned in here, going to the any website, it is written in the HTML format, and there is a table, and the data has been showed up in here. The same format data is in there. We just want to do some manipulations in the code, and we can bring the data, right? I have explained each and everything in the code, right? I have explained each and everything in the code. Okay. Do not forget to write in your resume that you have done web analytics homework. Clear, right? Okay. This is what I have done from the Avalon project. This is what we have done from the Avalon project. We have brought all of these things. So down the road, if anyone will ask you to bring any type of data, so you'll have to do these things. So for example, in Elon Musk tweet, if you see there is altogether 5,000 reply on that, go to his tweet, right click and view the source page, and you have to make the manipulations on there. Okay. Yes. That is what I don't know whether it is written in HTML format or XML format. Okay, but usually XML or HTML, something like this.
So what I find out if it is the same as natural language processing.
Natural language processing and text mining are the same. That is, I'm going to discuss next class. Okay. Natural language processing and text mining, these have got the same, but there are a lot of new things, large language model, all of these things is coming. Rapidly changing, rapidly new things is being developed. So industry is way faster than the academic because of what? Industry, they face the challenge and they have to fix the challenge. For example, take a look at that. Amazon, Google and Yahoo, Microsoft was in there, right? With their all infrastructure. But see how Amazon come up with the cloud business. Why? Because when they started book selling business, they have noticed the traffic of the people buying all of these things. And massive amount of data is created. They said that, well, the person has to log into the online and then they have to buy these things. We need to create an account for our customer. Understand? So each customer should have all private information. We need to save that. So that is the idea came to their mind, and they build up that cloud business. By the time IBM, Microsoft and Google come, it is already late because they have engineered, they have already developed those things. So that is why sometimes even like a student graduate from the university, they cannot graduate with the updated knowledge. Because professor, we graduated 10 years, 15 years, 20 years ago. Our purpose is to teach the class. But what technology is going on, we are not in there. That's the reason. Understand? So sometimes people say that where the academy is, the industry is way faster because you are facing the challenge and you have to overcome that challenge. That is why you are way ahead of the academic people in some cases. Okay, finish, right? Now I want to discuss another type of web analytics. This is for the university faculty. Understand? Okay. So this is done. take a look. This is the university which has a name, Kennesaw State University. Okay. So take a look. In this case, these are all faculty. So this is like administrator. Okay. These are all faculty. So if you click in there, he has just the name and some this information. So for example, if I click is in, I got these things. Okay. So if I click on, I got his degree, recent class taught, and then LinkedIn profile. Okay. Okay. So now come in there, LinkedIn ResearchGate. This is his profile. Now, if I want to find, let me see this one. See, easily. So I want to bring all of their information. Okay. I want to bring all of their informations in there. So I click and view source page. So source page is written like this way. Okay. Are you seeing first one is HTML, right? Yeah. HTML has been written in this format. Are you seeing Li Lee? Li Lee is in there. And A, and then H reference. Let me see if table is in there. No table is in there. So far in the morning when I write code, I did not see any table. They have written in the format of a, they have written in the format of a, yeah. Let us explain this code to you, okay? So let me go there first. Again, I import this package. And then I import this URL and time.sleep. This is the get URL and beautiful soup. This is the Li Lee faculty staff item. So this is much easier because in that case, table is not in there. We have to write like that way. Okay. We have to write like this way. Remember these things as table is not in there. And get professor informations. This is a argument faculty underscore staff underscore data and the name faculty underscore data dot find span faculty underscore staff underscore name dot text. Okay. So this is faculty span is in there. Where is the span written? Somewhere span written. Are you seeing span written? This span is written in there. And then faculty underscore staff underscore name. Let's see. Faculty underscore, somewhere it is in there. Control F. Faculty underscore staff underscore name. Are you seeing? Faculty underscore staff underscore name. So this is the thing has been mentioned in there. in the span, we want to find this and text. External link, I am creating a list in here. This is empty, which later we fail. Then current email like this. And within this function, now I am writing for link data in faculty staff, all A, which is mentioned in there, faculty staff, and then there a hyperlink link underscore data dot get like this. And then finally, I am writing in here hyperlink and mail to, it is a keyword is in there in hyperlink. And current email hyperlink dot replace mail to by this, else, if this, else external links like this. And finally, inform past is name and then position. That means position, email, current email address, and links and joins. So return information parsed, which we like parsing. It is a HTML format, but data, I'm parsing it, information parse in a text format in this format. So faculty staff item is gone. Now let me run this. Now definition contains professor information list dot data. If list underscore data, that is the argument dot find span, and faculty dot name, return is true and return is false. If does not find, then return as a false. If some information is not found, then return is a false. In this case, parse professor list, see, get professor informations, that is the functions that we created before. Get professor informations, current faculty staff data for current faculty. This is a loop. I'm running it in professor list. If contains professor informations, which is this in there, then you can put it as a parse professor list, and finally get the data frame format of the professor list. Okay. Now, when you parse the data together, there might have a white space. Okay, there might have a white space. So those white space, I request you to shut down your computer, please. Shut down your computer, please. Listen to me. So in this case, suppose I took his name and email address, and then there is a 2 spaces, 3 spaces. So 1 space is okay, but more spaces is in there, that is called the white space. I want to remove those white space. How can we remove those things? Those things could be done. Remove excess white space, return dot join like stripe. If you find this stripe function, then it will be. And then I want to finally, suppose name is written Mohammad Chaudhuri, but I want to reverse it Chaudhuri Mohammad. How can I do that? This could be done just by writing this from remove white space and length name like this, and I change the length name. One will be in the second place, second will be the first place. This is the return. And after that, if I want to take a look at the data, that is the data. Now take a look. Prof underscore df. So this is the data. Okay. So take a look. What I have done in this 71 lines of code, 70 lines of code, entire websites, each of the professor, their information has been brought. So this is the Lane, Levinsmeer, and Sherini. This is the all names, and between them, other information is in there. So I have to convince you how to call those things. So if I put here np dot shape, np dot shape, np dot shape, if it is written in this format, I see 47 row and 5 column, right? But I only see here 2 columns. I only see 2 columns. Remaining columns are in here. How can I bring that? If you specify these things, what does that mean? In these lines of code, line 68, 69, I am telling Python, whenever they will print my data frame, I want a maximum of 7 row and a maximum of 7 column. But if you want maximum of 100 row, then put there 100, then 100 row will appear. How many columns and how many rows you want to see, you can specify that thing. You understand, right? So previously when I was teaching data analysis and data mining, when I show you the data, understand? So there is a dot written between columns, right? So, but if you want to see like 10 columns or 20 columns, then this is the line of code that you needed. PD dot set underscore option display maximum rows, display maximum. Now, if I want to do these things again, now take a look at that. Now see 7, 5 column, right? Name, then position, right? And then email address, and then link. If these people has a LinkedIn link, if these people has a ResearchGate link, if these people has a link for any of these things, that will be in there. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4 email link, and then name reverse. Name reverse. Previously it was a link this way and now in this format. Clear, right? So in last 1 hour, I have shown you how to import most simple way. Simple way, if I have to explain, I have shown you Python code for how to impute website informations to the Python at once by running just 100 lines of code, right? Clear? Now I want to show you another thing. Last year, I asked my student, I am guessing, I'm not sure, I'm guessing. Last year, I did the same thing and asked the student to do this homework, okay? Homework, this is your homework as well. Let me see, where is it? No, that is 12. I don't think it should be 12. It should be 20. Why I didn't change it? Okay, I'll change it, okay? February 20. Let me upload it right away, otherwise I might forget. D12. Okay. This is your section, okay. Okay, let me tell you something. Last year, when I taught this class, I give this assignment to the student. Okay? And now take a look at this. I have written this thing. This is for the Georgia Tech. Okay? So if I run this way, control enter is running. But if I copy these things, the funny thing that I want to tell you now after running these things, after doing these things, if I go and copy in there, so web page is not found, okay? So web page is not found, that's fine. Now let me go and find it. I replace it today. Copy these things and place it in there. Now web page is found, right? This is the Georgia Tech Industrial Engineering Department. I want to bring each faculty's informations about. Okay, these things I want to bring. So how many faculty? Lot of faculties in there, right? About these things we want to bring. Clear? In Python. So I change it, and then now take a look at this, whether they have changed the format. It is still HTML, link, link. Okay. I want to run this one, and then want to do these things. Then span. Let me check the span one. Control F. Span is fine. It is empty. So the fun thing that I want to tell you, last time when I give this homework, lot of students was in the class in the two sections. They downloaded the data from there. I also downloaded this data. So that could be the reason they have blocked my IP address. I have a consultations today with the one person that their web page is fine, everything is fine. And you see the original link was not working, right? That was the original link that I wrote last semester. And link was not working. So, for example, ID department of this department, they have who are maintaining the website. Okay, if anything unusual, like lot of people jump in there and do work, and they have a informations there, and then they can identify the people with their IP address. IP means internet provider, their service, and then they can block it, they can ban it. Understand? So that's the reason all the code is fine, but some reason when I run something, it is not running. See. So response contact, there should not be any questions up until in here and no questions up until in here. Okay, class field content. Okay, no questions in there. But if I run in here and run there, see, I'm getting an empty list, no data is coming. So field content, let me check class equal to field content. Field content. Class equal to field content. So the funny thing that I want to tell you that if there is any suspicious activity, maybe when I speak with a person today, he said that there is a reason that maybe your IP address or some other ways they have blocked these things. You can no longer download or import the data. Clear? So this code that you are saying web scraping faculty.python, it was written last year. Okay, it was written last spring when I taught 2 sections of this class. This one is written yesterday. So when I was unable to find these things, it was written. Okay, so I have shown you so how to do these things. But here soup find all. Let me see soup find all. Soup find all table. So we do not have a table, we cannot do these things. So let me see soup find all. Soup find the league faculty staff item. So league faculty staff item. This is the thing we got from them. So league faculty staff item. So let me see what we have in there. Span and class. So find all. And field content I'm not finding. Let's see. Field content I'm not finding. That should be span class field content, right? Let me see. Span, Control F, SPAN, span. We just take the class. So let me check another thing. So that is the way this code is not working. Now let me discuss the homework with you. So each of the website have multiple faculty. So each of these website, if you click in there, each of these has a multiple faculty. Okay. If you click on one of these website, you see a number of faculty together with their important informations mentioned either in biography or overview or research or about or background. So some faculty could have about. I have shown you, right? The faculty and about. So some faculty could have overview, some other faculty could have biography, some other faculty could have research or background, something like that. Your responsibility is to bring all informations of all faculty mentioned in the parenthesis from only one website. For example, this gentleman, if you want, he can work with just this one. Okay, just this one. From this website, you will bring the biography in the text format. Okay, suppose you want to work with this one, mechanical engineering, this one, ME, mechanical engineering. So mechanical engineering faculty, you have to bring biography and background, both of them. Are you understanding? So suppose you want to work with this one, physics department of Georgia Tech. You want to bring description mentioned in the research. Okay, what description mentioned in the research you have to bring for all faculty in the physics department. Okay, after bringing that will be the task, and then these are the things we will discuss in the next class by using the Barack Obama's speech. Now I asked you to open your Python and go to the Western Online, download the Python code and try to figure out why this code is not working. So if this code works, that means your homework is almost done. Do you understand? This one I have uploaded. It is known as the web scraping dash faculty. Okay, web scraping dash faculty. And then in this case, we have all the problem with the line number. We have all the problem with the line number 22. Okay, so copy. Let me see. This is called span. This is called span. Let me go to the span. SPAN span. This span is found. So span is a class. it. That's fine. Take a look. They have put there for the Georgia Tech one. They put here span, class, Facebook, right? Instagram, right? LinkedIn, right? Twitter, right? YouTube, right? These are all different, right? But what I did show you from the Kansas State, take a look, that one. That one have a Lee faculty staff, Lee faculty staff item, all name are the same. Lee faculty staff, are you saying? Take a look at the code. Take a look at the code. Lee faculty staff, all in the class, all name are the same name. Are you understanding? But in this case, which I previously wrote, class field content, they remove the field content is not in the span. In the span, take a look. This is the span class. Previously, it was only one name they put, field content, but that now they remove the field content from there. So unique name is not existing there, understand? Are you understanding? No? Okay. If you do not understand, please put attention in there because this is the homework you will have to do. I have given you the code, but you have to do. Take a look, this one, what I did today. Okay? This is for the Caniso state. Are you seeing Lee and then faculty staff? And this is soup find all. This is actually generating all the data. Lee and faculty staff item. Let me take you to the source page. This is the source page. Are you seeing Lee and faculty staff? And then see Lee, faculty staff, and Lee, faculty staff. So I am ordering only pick Lee and faculty staff, right? So both of these entire web page, Lee and faculty staff. You have seen, right? Lee and faculty. Lee and faculty staff item. Lee and faculty staff item. Wherever Lee, there is a faculty staff item. Okay. So I am picking only Lee and faculty staff item. I am picking this. Okay. Lee and faculty staff item. All of those things I am picking. But now take a look at this one. This one has a span and class. Previously, there was also class, Lee class like this. And here, span class, this name is different from that name. This name is different from that. This name is different from that. This name is different from that. Okay. So what we can do, we have to change you got my point, right? So this is different. See, this is YouTube. This is they put Twitter. This is they put like this. This is like that. Understand? I don't know whether they have done it purposely because altogether 50 or 60 students did the homework. Let me see a class. Span class. Lee. Yes.
So I was, nine, two, one, two, one.
Your
That's supposed to be
921.
2, 1, 2, 1. Yes, so that one, that would probably make all the solution to get possible.
Let me give it a try. But you see that like previously the code was like this, that no longer exists in the view a web page. That is no longer existing in there. So think about whether we can use HR reference, okay? Class HREF, let me see. But class equal to that, let me see, A and I put there Lee. Span that, span class that, right? A class this. A I don't think it will work. No. Okay, let me tell you one thing. This is the homework solution for the last year, okay? This is the homework I ask you to do. And you have noticed where I am struggling, right? You have noticed where I am struggling, right? So previously it was field content. This homework, I usually keep myself. I ask the student to do it. And then I just change the data, whatever they have used. So this is the website. When student do the homework, student go to the URL and rest of the code as it is. Okay. So I change this and run this code. If it is running perfect and getting the data, I give them credit. So now you have understood that I have all problem only in the line number 22. Line number 22, soup find all, which I use this one, soup find all for the Kansas State University faculty, working perfect. All the data was brought. Similarly, that one soup find all was used in the table format because the table, the soup, which is this website's contents, they are taking only the table. From the table, they are using two third table and 0. But in our Georgia tag, their data is not in the table format. I went over those things, right? So now what we'll have to do, we have to figure it out in this format. Here is the thing, span is fine, but that is a different name. If that is a different name, we have to run like these things, we have to run something like loop so that they can class everything and then they can find it. I wanted to put these things, it is not working. Span. So what they have done, they put individual website information. This is coming from Facebook. This is Instagram. Is this the reason they purposely did it? That there should have something that I can bring. Lee. Okay, let me give you another try. This is in the span now. I can do Lee A. So, span. So if you can be, so what you have to do, you have to just change this one, okay? And let me know by next week, okay? If you cannot do these things, let me know by next week. I give you the time, then otherwise I will change the website informations will give you, and by this time I will also try. There could have something that I can use.